Hi guys, Creative Lori here. Welcome everyone. All right, so I've been a little bit absent with my grocery hauls every month, and I said I was going to spend $50 per month for two people, which is my dad and I. And I've showed you everything, but I left off with April at the very end. I had a $2.50 um, leftover money to use towards anything. And then I didn't show you May, and I need to show you part of my April, or sorry, part of June. So I am spending only $50 a month or less, but it's just about up to $50. So I'll show you first what I came up with for the $2.50 that I had left over for April. And I found these. They're Breakstones, 4% cottage cheese, and they are, oh, what's the size? Small curd, 16 ounce. They were 47 cents. I bought four. So I gave one to my dad. I ate one, and I have two left that I froze. So two are still frozen. So that took care of April. Then come May, I didn't do a video at all. I had so much going on, but my total was 22.19. And that was, and I'll go over that in 1 second. But before I do May, because I want to put this food away, I want to go over what I bought in June. So in June, I had a garage sale, and I had a friend, my friend Tamika, help me. So I had to provide, of course, like a breakfast and lunch for her. And I bought the following things from a couple of stores. So I got a 3-pack of romaine hearts, which I've already eaten, for $2.49. A 4-cheese pizza for $2.99. That was on sale. And it was like a self-rising one, so it was super filling. Then we got some Bear Claws pastries for $4.49. I'll show you. I got hummus for $1.99. Beets organic right here for well, that wasn't a part of the garage sale thing, but let's see what else. What else did I serve her? Oh, I got us some frozen cherries, but we ended up not eating them because we were just full. So I made coffee. I had some leftover eggs, so I made hard-boiled eggs, and we had hummus and coffee and water, tea. We had the pastries, like that was all part of the morning, but we actually ate the pastry. I didn't eat it till much later, but she had coffee and pastries in the morning. And then later for lunch, we had the hummus, and which was $1.99, and I still had a ton of it left over. So hummus, the lettuce leaves I used as like little dipping spoons for the hummus, the hard-boiled eggs, and then pizza because I had to cook the pizza. We were like starving by that point. So that's what I made, and I had to calculate all of that into it. But then I had leftover pizza, leftover hummus, and of course, actually, I didn't have any leftover eggs at the time. We had literally one jumbo hard-boiled egg each, but they were huge, and she couldn't believe how big they were. So that's all I had, and I didn't have enough money to go and get more eggs. And because the cage-free ones there at the time were kind of expensive, but I knew one each would be good enough, so we were good. But we had plenty of beverages. We didn't even touch the. I thought we could do frozen cherries with cottage cheese, but honestly, we were just so busy. Oh, and I bought the watermelon. So I just kept that in the fridge. We didn't even touch it. So I just sort of quartered it up and then put slices in it so that when I'm ready to eat it. All right, so I had to account for that, providing for someone else, and we had a good time. So then that was part of my June haul. Oops, 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put away the things that are frozen and what I've already talked about for my June haul, or I can go through this really quickly because I want to put it back in the freezer. So one of these packages is for my dad. These were $2.98 each, and they're dark sweet cherries. They, let's see, how many ounces were they? 16 ounce, 1 pound. So that's actually cheaper than fresh cherries. And it's really good for inflammation. So that's why I wanted to get some for my dad too. So he gets a pack, and I still have some left over. I've been eating them like crazy because it's been hot here. So I like them as like a nice dessert treat with my cottage cheese. But let's see. So the watermelon. Wow, it's gonna take me forever to go through this huge watermelon. That was $4.98. Let's see. Let me double check. It was la 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 la. I can't find it on here. Okay, maybe I didn't add it in, so I'll have to add that to the total. But I believe that was $4.98. It was huge. It's a seedless watermelon, and I don't think it was organic. Otherwise, if it was, I would take the skin and make like a preserve out of it. But actually, the possums and raccoons love it. So they've been eating the rinds. So the other thing that I got for this month were the eggs. And these were, I think, let's see, $3.98, and it's an 18 pack of large. I got the tofu. Now, this is extra firm, which I like. It was cheaper at the store than the other grocery store that I normally go to, which is like a discount store. It was only $2.19. Okay, so I bought a cheese pack from the Dollar Tree, and this is just mild cheddar. Last month, I'll tell you what I bought, but let's finish this month out. I have one yellow sweet onion left, and that was from that huge haul I did of these onions. I think I had two of these packages, so that was like what? What are these? I think 5 pounds each they were. Yeah, 5 pounds, so I had 10 pounds of them. But I froze most of them, so I'll show you that. And I still have a ton of that left over, like for fajita mix or like stir fry. So I still have a ton of them, but the fresh ones, and I still have like halves and ones that look like this in the freezer still. So, but the fresh ones in my fridge, this is what I had left. So I still have some I can take out of the freezer. I bought these beautiful organic beets. I know you're probably thinking, oh, they're gross, they look ugly. No, they are wonderful and they're huge. These were only, let me double check, where are the beets? 2.49, and they're organic. So that's better than the other store too. They're huge. So I'm probably only going to cook one at a time in my crock pot, in my little mini crock pot, because that will make like 4 sandwiches per beet. Because they're huge. They're huge. They're amazing. And so now that I know that they have those organic, like I'm going to keep buying from them. All right, now the leaves, you can steam, which I have done. You can see that I've cut them, and I'll also put these in my stir fry, the stems. But I like the leaves and part of the stem in my stir fry. So I've done that, or I'm sorry, when I steam them with rice. Then I got these beautiful quad color of carrots, and these are also organic, and they were only $2.15. So I'm gonna grill these. I'm gonna grill them on the barbecue. So when I do that, I'll show you guys. Let's see, what else have I not shown you? Okay, these are loquats, and these are from my family's tree. They're a little bit like browned and wrinkly, just slightly, because I've had them, I've pre-washed them and put them in the fridge, and I've had them for a little while. So, but that's free fruit for me. And then I also bought at the same store some 2 loaves of sourdough, and I love sourdough. So this was sort of a treat for my dad and I, because I don't normally eat white bread. But if you bought 2 loaves, they were $1.49 each, and they were huge. So I froze most of mine. But I can have this, like make crostinis out of them and do egg salad on them, or hummus, or, you know, pico de gallo, whatever I want on those. So that was a really good buy and very good. And my dad likes it too. So I pre-cut them so they were frozen. Some are frozen and some are not. So this is my haul, the rest of my haul, or things that I had left over from the previous hauls, and for my dad and I. And I've already split the eggs and everything. Oh, one more thing. All right, sorry. That's it for this month, for June. Now for last month, I'll go over that really quickly. But this was from April, left over, and the onions were left over from March, February or March. I think it was March, I think. And these were free. All right, so this is it, and I spent 35. I put this on here, but that's wrong. 35.50. And this little addition I put, that was from last month, but I'll show you. So 35.50, and that's basically everything. All right, so let me put some of this away because I don't want it to go bad. And but when I do grill these on the barbecue, I'll show you. And then you've seen me make these in the crock pot, so I don't need to show you that. But maybe I'll show you like a stir fry that I do with my tofu. And I haven't had to use the cheese yet. And this, I mean, if I eat this at night, I ate this with some cheese and some fresh basil the other night for dinner. I know I shouldn't have, like, it's not that much sugar, but I was not hungry and it was super filling. I didn't need or want any more. But let me put all of this away and I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I have left over from March and from those 10 pounds of onions. And I just made some for, yeah, so it was March, for soups and kebabs. I ran out of room there. This one's for stir fries. And I did leave a couple of whole ones, as you can see, so that I can defrost it as I need it for sandwiches or whatever. So I probably have another 10 pounds left, or 5 pounds, probably over 5 pounds left. What a deal. That was a great deal that came in those. I can't remember what I paid for them, but I'll link the video after this one at the end. So I still have all of that. And then last month, like I said, I had bought 2 bricks of the pepper jack cheese, and I still have a little bit. I slice it pretty thin and just put it over things, maybe beans or my tostadas, or shred it for like my tacos. So that's what I have left, and that was from last month. Okay, let's go over last month's. Last month I did, and you're not going to believe me. That's why I saved the packaging. But my dad got these eggs for 25 cents. They were not expired yet. They were medium, but they were about to expire in a few days. So they were 25 cents. And they're not cage free, but I'm not going to be upset over that. Like my dad, you know, he'll just get whatever, but I specifically buy for myself the cage free, but still, it was a great deal. 25 cents. So I was pretty happy about that. Okay, so for the month of May, I only spent $22.19. Now let me explain. In that month, I had my dad's birthday to contend with, and this is what I made for his birthday. So I got a white cake mix, and that was $1. Vanilla frosting was $1. Now I already had the coconut because he likes shredded coconut on top. And this is not diabetes friendly, but considering, like, you know, I wasn't sure what was happening with my dad, I wanted him to just have a good birthday and not worry about things. So I already had the shredded coconut, so that only cost me $2. And I do have leftover frosting, so that for Father's Day, when I make the second cake, Um, yeah, I think I need to buy another box of white cake mix. So that's the only thing I need to buy because I have shredded coconut left and I have the frosting left. But so I spent $2 there. Then I also got a bag of, I misspelled that as you can see, fajita peppers and onions for $1 at the Dollar Tree for $1. I got us a cauliflower pizza because I knew he was coming early. That's the day I had my fence put in. As you can see, it's really pretty. So I had to be here. So that was $2.99. And then I got us a bag of shrimp, and that made about 6 meals for 2 pounds. And I got that at Target. Same price as at Walmart, and it was sustainably fished. So then he brought over a bag of white French bread hoagies. We call them botillas. That's just a word that we use, but they're basically hoagie style. That was $2.19, and there were so many. Like we still have some frozen. So we made. So what we ended up making was the cauliflower pizza for like an early brunch, and I had some homemade hummus, and we dipped the pizza in the hummus. I know that sounds weird, but it's really good. And then for dinner, I made us New Orleans style shrimp. Um, they're not called hoagies. They're called something else there, and I'm drawing a blank. But oh gosh, I can't think of it. Oh my gosh, sorry, Dad. Can't think of the name. But they're basically like a hoagie sandwich, and I made it with the peppers, the onions, the shrimp. I didn't do any spices, but I added other spices like that weren't hot spices, like salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Oh, I added fresh garlic. Okay, so that was really good. And I did put some of the pepper jack on top of that. And so we had those. They were so, so good. I toasted them, the bread, opened them, toasted them, and then made the shrimp mixture and then poured that over into the sandwich. And I think I put a little bit of leftover shredded lettuce, which I already had. Okay, so that was his birthday, and we both had leftovers, and he went home with leftovers. Okay, but what I had bought that I had leftover for that day was a head of iceberg lettuce. That was from Walmart, and that was $1.29. The dozen of eggs was 25 cents from the 99-cent store. A head of green cabbage. Both the cabbage and the iceberg lettuce were huge, absolutely huge. So, wow, I mean, I basically did so many different things. Like, I gave half to my dad, and then, we made coleslaw. I did a bunch of lettuce wraps with hummus and cottage cheese and you name it, tuna fish, egg salad sandwich or egg salad, you name it. I did it with the iceberg lettuce, and I had a wedge sandwich as well, or a wedge salad, excuse me. Then, a double basket of strawberries. You know those big containers? They're like almost the size of a carton. That was $2.99, and that was all from Walmart except the eggs. Then the bread my dad got from a different store, and then I talked about everything else. Oh, the two packages of cheese were from the Dollar Tree, and that's, like I said, what I had left over for the month. So look at all these onions. I don't think I need to buy any onions at all. I bought some parsley last month, and I put that in the freezer to make falafels later because I never had the chance. But these will go into the falafels as well. I need to get some more cilantro, so I need to shop a little bit more. But let me show you what I have that I will be shopping with. All right, so before I get into that, I want to show you what I had pre-made, and I made about 6 of these, and they're just green curry with lentils and, let me see, lentils and split pea and a little bit of rice. And it was very hot, so I had to split these up into 4 packages. I already ate like basically one of these, but I had then froze the rest. So now all I have to do is make like a little crock pot of basically the same thing of, lentils, split pea, and then add this to it because it's very spicy. I accidentally like put too much green curry. So this is great to have already ready, and I've got 3 left, so that's what I did with that. And then with as far as groceries go, I have two 99-cent store gift cards for my sister for my birthday and Christmas, and I think that one's 25 and that one's 25. And then I have a Dollar Tree one that I have not used yet, and that was from Christmas as well. Oop. And that one for the Dollar Tree is how much? $20. That's for my sister. So you see how I save these and savor them? And then this one I got in early December for helping one of my cat friends out for about 6 months, helping to feed her kitties. And this is for a Papa Murphy's gift card. And I think it's, yeah, $15. So that'll be good for at least one pizza. And I know exactly which one I want to get, and I'll get it for my birthday next month so my dad doesn't have to buy it. And then this one is also, oh, for Trader Joe's. And this one was for, I think, my birthday from my ex-tenant, Peggy. And I have not even used it yet. And let me see how much it's worth. I know you should use your gift cards. I'm really bad at not using them right away. It is for, it doesn't say, but it's probably for like $20, knowing her, at least $20. So I have that, and there are some things that I absolutely love from Trader Joe's. So I've been trying to save that. There's not one near me, but there is one near my dad's house. I love Trader Joe's, but for some reason I feel like, and please don't be offended if any of you work there, but the clientele and sometimes the workers in that area, and actually there's 3 of them that I have gone to, can be a little much for my taste. So I tend not to like to go there. It's the same with Whole Foods. I'm sorry to say, but it is that way in our area. And it's unfortunate because they have really great items and I like to shop there, but I don't like that, the attitude. So that comes from the shoppers and from the workers. Now, as far as like, Papa Murphy's, let's go there. The kids that work there, well, they've got that, young teenager attitude that I can expect that. Dollar Tree, they're for the most part, you have like middle-aged women working there. They're pretty good at the one by my area, in my area. The one outside my area that is better, I don't like the area, but yeah, I just don't like it. And that's unfortunate too because these two, the 99-cent store, they're not in great areas typically, but the one near my dad is not great, which is weird because it's a nice area. But the one a little bit further away is in a nice area, and they are much better and have much better stocked items. So we go there. Sorry to say, you guys, but it's the truth. I mean, if anyone feels that way, let me know. And if you think I'm wrong, well, keep it to yourself. Or you could say it. It's fine. But anyway, that's what I have left. I have plenty of things to buy stuff with, which I'm super excited. That'll be my birthday. Maybe I'll get some things for my birthday there too, because right after my birthday is my mom and dad's anniversary, and we do still celebrate it. So maybe I'll get some special items there for my dad and I. And then the Dollar Tree I can always use, but this will be used for groceries. So that's $50 right there. And I think I have one more. And I think I have a gas card too. So, I mean, I feel so fortunate. That's why I said, I'm still sticking to the $50 a month haul because I do a lot of my own cooking from scratch. As you can see, this is the curry, and I'll be making my bread again. I decided to go ahead and break open my dried milk in from my stockpile because that's what my one recipe calls for my bread maker. I've never used dried milk before, but I'm gonna try it because I think I need to start using the dried milk, and I can buy some more dried milk just as a stockpile item. So I'll be making some loaves again, but I do need some more yeast. I think 3 packets are, I don't want to try them because it's yeast. So you can get sick when they go way past the expiration. And I don't think I stored them correctly. Like next time I'll just freeze them. So anyways, it's a learning experience and I just feel so thankful. And my garden is growing nicely. I have Japanese cucumbers growing, 5 different varieties of tomatoes, um, 2 red bell pepper plants that are growing, 1 green, a pomegranate bush. Well, that won't grow until like the fall to winter, but a blackberry bush. Um, what else? Oh, green squash, zucchini, and some green beans. So all of those things I typically make for like in a niçoise salad. It's like a French salad. So paired with the stuff that I get, I have some things that I use out of my pantry like, rice, beans, maybe some pasta. Hardly any pasta because I don't really care for pasta. But you know what I mean. Like I'll pull some things from my stockpile. Now there's some things I do need to replenish in my stockpile, like some shelf stable milk, like almond milk and maybe some oat milk. So I need to bulk that back up. And some like crackers. Yeah, I need to get some crackers, saltines, that kind of thing, because I've been eating them a lot because my stomach has been a little bit off. So guys, I hope you can learn from this and just like don't waste anything. Like these loquats, I mean, they are delicious. They have like little Mars, on the outside, like marred skin. They are still really good, and I'll show you just to prove it to you. Okay, I just peeled it. See, it's fine. That's where the seed is at the end. So I'm just going to take a bite. There's a seed. And this one only had 1 seed. Interesting. So what I've done with the seeds, by the way, just a few, because I don't want to plant a bunch, but each one of these seeds will grow into a tree. So I've been soaking them in water for a little over 24 hours. That way they can sprout. And I'm going to plant them. And I'm just going to give them to any of my friends that want them because they're such a great fruit, and they just provide wonderful, wonderful fruit. So I hope you all liked this video. My light just went out. But comment down below what your feelings are on what I've gotten, what I've made. Sorry, I'm so this is such a behind video, but it's basically the recap of end of April, all of May, and then now June. So I'll probably be buying some more, of course, produce and with my gift cards. And those beets will provide 4 sandwiches each. So there's 3. So that's 12 sandwiches. And they're hearty. And you don't have to have special cheeses, but I like to pair it with a soft cheese, so cream cheese. So I'm going to have to go get some cream cheese. But anyways, that's it. I'm signing off. Let me know what you think. It's a long video, but it's kind of like 3-month video build up. Bye, guys. Oh, and of course, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.